Welcome to Bella Stitchery. I love being able to combine some of my favorite supplies and brands into new ways to use them. One in particular is Lindy's Gang Magical Shakers. I do have a video all about the magical shakers if you want to check that out over here, but I always wish there were more ways to use these in my crafts because they are so much fun to use and their colors are bananas. So my other love in my life is Tim Holtz, and all of his dies, everything he does is magic. But these are Snowflake dies. It actually comes in a 14 pack. I have toddlers, so I now have a 9 pack. Doesn't matter, still works great. Lots of layering options here. I'm going to show you some of these little fun Christmas in July snowflake cards I made using both of these tools in a variety of ways. This one's probably my favorite. The first thing I did was enlist the help of my 6-year-old niece because she also loves to paint. You could check out those photos on my Facebook page if you want to see. She has requested that she gets credit for these cards as well. So there you go. Thank you, Therese, for all of your hard work. What I did was get a craft mat, okay? And then I trimmed down some smaller papers. So you know how you make your cards? You have your cardstock here, you cut it in half to make basically your 2 cards that you're gonna fold over. Card making 101, right? And then I cut down some smaller panels so that they would fit inside this kind of framed card. So this panel is, measure it, 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, that way you'll have this nice white border on your card. So you're going to take these inside panels that you just cut. I found it was easier to just cut a bunch while I have my paints out because these paints, as I'll show you, you can use the residue, if you will, it's not a glamorous term, for making additional panels. So let me show you. What you'll need are your Lindy's Magicals. For this, I have chosen Magnolia Magenta Gold and Afternoon Delight Denim. Hey, yes. And then what you're going to do is just sprinkle where you want it to go on the card and however dark. A little goes a long way. My niece really liked to just add a lot. So like this is mine, this is hers. So you know, however much you want for your pigment there. And then let's add some of this here to the top just to give it a little bit of different dimension. Then when you're done, you're going to take your water bottle and spray it down, and it is instantly majestic. Work of art. I've never seen anything like it. I love it to pieces. So here's my dark panel. Okay, that's a little bit closer to this card here. You could also dab this with paper towel if you want it to be a little bit lighter, maybe closer to this, or just leave it dark. I kind of like doing a variety with this because with the layering, I think it adds more interest to your snowflake. So you want to set this aside somewhere safe. Now, remember what I was telling you with this residue. So what you can do, because waste not, want not, right? Just add some more water to your craft mat and just plop your paper right down into this artistic goo. And you're gonna have more really cool art. And you didn't even use any more pigment. I mean, really? Give yourself a pat on the back. It's pretty fun. And you're gonna get a blend maybe this way, especially if you really rub it around. Each panel is different. And again, that's kind of what I was going for when I did them. You could even do another few in here. Let's do some more. I mean, it really does go a long way, especially if you re-wet your craft mat down. And obviously craft mats are delightful because nothing really sticks to them. So you're gonna have all this paint available to pick right up onto your paper. So with this now, I could use this long panel to cut out some more snowflakes, do another project later. junk journals, bookmarks, whatever you want, and you feel like it's free because this was just what you're going to wipe up anyway with a paper towel, right? So there you go. Easy as that. Delightful. Love it. I will have links to this. It actually came in a 10-pack of these kind of, I don't know, bold jewel tone colors. I love it. And so if you want to check that out, look in the description for the link. Then let me show you how I made the snowflakes. Okay, for the snowflakes themselves, I took some of the dies in various sizes. Each one is different, just like real snow. And then I cranked it through my Sizzix. Here's some I did with the white. Super cute, right? And what I liked doing was cutting more of those smaller panels like we did here and kind of strategically placing them onto the white or this color. So not only do I get my die cut snowflakes, but I have this like negative space to make another card that pops through like so. So that's how I made this, is I took a panel I had cut out all of my snowflakes from. Then I added some packaging board, like this kind of thing here, to give it a popped up look on my card. And then just finished it off with some gems and a Warm Wishes stamp. Another thing you could do, this is the white one. So for this one, what I did is I layered it first on a darker color, like so. So these are the same size. Then this entire thing went onto my card. Again, I like it popped up because it really lets you see that there's different layers here involved. And then I finished it off with some little snowflake rhinestones. I got those at Hobby Lobby, and some little tiny jewels here. And again, the same stamp. This is kind of my favorite because I really like the bold color peeking through here and that you could really see the sharpness of these dies. That's just my preference. And then I wanted to walk you through how I made these snowflakes. A lot of dimension here and sparkle. So what I did was, once I had cut out a bunch of these different sizes, you're just going to take them in whatever kind of order you want. I think they look really nice when they're layered with white somewhere in there, because it makes all the colors stand out instead of like running together into one colorful blob. Unless that's what you're going for. So you're just going to take, I found 3 works really well. However you want to layer them. Then you're going to take some adhesive dots. This is really your best use of these super tiny dots because these are kind of small dies. What I did is I used a larger one for my first layer, like so. Then these little tiny circles are so cute. And I put that up here. So each of my layers, I chose to add an adhesive dot. You don't have to, but I do find it really gives it more a spectacular look, almost like an embellishment you would buy in a package. So there's the one. See, they're really quick, especially when you have a bunch like ready to go. Let's do, I really like this one. Should have cut some bigger pieces there. So you could do like, well, those are maybe too close together. But however you want to stack them, you get the idea. It's really fun. It's super easy, especially if you still have all 14. Hey! So then what I did is, because I still kind of felt like it needed something when I layered it here. And you could go with all your different, whichever you like, the darker, the lighter. But I still felt like it needed a little extra pizzazz. Please enter glitter. Glitter. You can't have the holidays without a little sparkle. So for this glittering project, it's helpful to use some kind of cardboard or a craft mat underneath you. And then what I did was to take my snowflakes and use some adhesive spray. I don't know if you've tried this. It's Elmer's adhesive spray. A little goes a long way. I think I've had this maybe 4 years, as is evidenced by the almost entirely clogged spray nozzle. But I use it for a lot of things. Stencils. It really has multiple purposes. You could even spray your flowers, like your Prima flowers, things like that, and glitter them up. It's delightful. So you just spray. You don't need to do a lot. Well ventilated is better. Sometimes using a little of this, woo! You're gonna see all kinds of colors. You're gonna be like, wow, this is more bold than I thought. Then I like to use the seasoning the steak technique with glitter because I don't necessarily want to cover up all of the paint and designs with too much glitter. I just want it to be like a little fairy dust, you know? So I like to do this, and I feel like it gives it just enough. And it's fun to do. I don't know if it's less messy, but it is fun. So then my snowflakes are done. Adorable. How cute is that? I don't know if you can see glitter on camera that well, but trust me when I say it brings a tear to my eye, the prettiness that is a snowflake. So then you can layer it onto your matted, watercolored work of art. And I finished these off with rhinestones in the middle too, because why not? Go big or go home. What goes better with glitter than jewels? And then I added some sequins. So I feel like I covered all of the sparkle trifecta on this card, and I love it. So this is my craft snowflake lesson of the day. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave me a comment and let me know if you have this pack of, hopefully you have all 14 dies. What do you like to use these for? Please send me photos of your work. I don't know if you can link it in YouTube, but I also have a Facebook page. So I would like to see your projects, your wonderful masterpieces. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell and craft with me all over the world. Now, I'm not all over the world. I am literally stuck here. There are a lot of people that depend on me to eat on a daily basis, but you might be all over the world. You might be traveling now. Happy trails. I will talk to you later, but check out all the links for all these magical, wonderful scrapbook supplies and try it out. And let's make some stuff. Bye.